Okay, so looking at these, solve the system of equations by graphing. Now, personally, I feel as though we just graphed lines, so this really should be super easy. But if you look at question number 2, you should be able to tell me there's what? They're parallel lines, which means how many solutions? Oh, wow, that was pretty bad. All right, that's pretty bad. All right, so here we go. Here are your possibilities. Here are parallel lines. Here's intersecting lines. And here is the same line. So how many solutions does intersecting lines have? 1. Why is it one solution? Yeah, there's one intersection. So parallel would be what? No solution, and the same line would be infinite number of solutions. All right, is everybody okay with that? So number 2, because they are what? Because they are parallel. Notice again that they have different y-intercepts. So we know that's how many solutions? No solution. Now, if you quickly look at number 4, everybody should convert that over to y equals mx plus b, and everybody should be able to say mentally that's just what? Y equals 2x plus 5, so it is what? Right, it's an infinite number of solutions. All right, and someone said something about all real numbers. There's a difference between all real numbers and infinite number of solutions. All real numbers means anything will work. Infinite number of solution means there is an infinite number of times that they intersect. Not every number is a solution. Not every ordered pair is a solution. Every ordered pair that's on the line is a solution. All right. So there's 2 and 4. All right. Now, if you don't know how to graph a line, now would be one of your last chances for me to help you with that. All right. If you're like, man, we've been doing that for so many years, I don't really want the explanation. All right. So then we're just going to review it on your calculator. All right. So everybody go to your calculator. And remember, you're typing it in under Y1 and Y2. And then calculate the point of intersection. And then somebody tell me what that intersection point is. Yes.
How do you calculate the point of intersection?
Second calc. It's on the top, right? And then the menu comes down and there's an actual 1 for intersection. And then you just hit enter 3 times. You don't care about guessing. And what is the solution? For number 1? Okay, so zoom standard. This is a good problem. Hit zoom standard. Now, do you see this, the intersection on the right? So if you need to extend it out now, you can go to your window and enlarge the X max or X min, whatever direction you feel. Now, the other thing I want you to remember is zoom fit. If you zoom fit, it will convert the domain to a good range and you can see it on your calculator better. Everybody hit zoom fit and you'll see what I mean. It will show it if you hit zoom fit. All right, it will show it if you hit zoom fit. Then you alter the domain so it'll take you to the point of intersection. 12 comma, somebody said 12 comma -2. All right, so now I'm showing you something, and again, here's where I'm having issues. All right. The point of intersection was not in the 10 by 10 screen. So you had to expand that 10 by 10 screen. So you needed to change the window. So increase the X maximum to 20 and then zoom fit. And zoom fit is, I believe, zoom 0. And then it'll draw the line on the window. Then you calculate the point of intersection. William, is that good now?
Yeah.
What?
Mine still says invalid dimension.
Your invalid dimension might be the fact that your plotting points is still on.
Yeah.
All right, your plotting points is still on. So make sure that's off by going to y equals, and then you go above and there's a plot, stat plot, or plot 1, turn that off. And then you should be back to normal.
For mine, nothing shows up. It's just
I don't have any idea what that means. Nothing shows up.
when I go to
Shh.
the graph, there's no line.
Did you hit zoom fit like I said?
Yeah,
Did you type the equations in?
yeah. Oh wait, it's showing up now. Never mind.
Anybody have any problem with number 1? What are you trying to do, Harris? Second calc. Then the intersection. Are you asking me? Anybody have any issues now? Harris, did you find it? Sam, are you all right now?
Yeah.
All right, so just to make sure, question number 3. All right, the first thing I need to do is I need to take the first equation and rewrite it in, or as y equals what? -x minus 5. All right, everybody type those in. And then what do we have? -1, -4. Anybody else have any questions or any issues or having troubles with their calculator? Sam, you okay now?
Yeah.
Harris? All right, anybody else? All right, let's move on to the next lesson. All right, the next lesson was substitution. All right. So solving a system of equations by substitution just means you are, remember, substituting in 4x -4y minus 9. So this x right here, I'm going to change to what? Yes. So here we go. 2 parentheses, -4y minus 9 minus 3y equals 4. And then you're solving this out. All right. So -4y minus 18 minus 3y equals 4. Oh. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that should have been -4, thank you. So now that makes that a -8. And so now we have what? -11y equals 22, so y equals -2. Is everybody good with that? And then you plug -2 back in here. All right, and so X would equal what? -1. So your answer is what? -1, -2. All right, I don't think that's that hard. Everybody good with that? All right, now, just to make sure I'm in good shape, all right, we're gonna double check our work. All right, using a calculator, you're double checking your work. So now, hold up, I'm gonna review with you how I tried to show you last year how quickly I wanted you to be able to do this. All right, so please look and make sure you're following along. This is all mental math. All right, so make sure you can do this. So I want you to say y1 equals parentheses x plus 9 divided by -4. Y2 equals parentheses 4 minus 2x divided by -3. Notice I don't care about the order. I'm just moving things around. Does everybody agree with that? I'm solving for y. All right, now, does anybody have any questions with how I solve for y? That's how you can check your work so quick. All right, type it in, calculate the intersection, and hopefully you get -1, -2. Everybody okay with that? All right, now I'm not making you do that. I'm just showing you how simple it is. All right, you should always, when you take your next test, try checking your work. Then you'll get 100. All right, because this is what we're going to be doing. Anybody have any issues? What?
I got 8.6.
Then you did it wrong. That's it. You just typed it in incorrectly. All right, so verify what I did. All right, look at mine and look at yours and see if it's different. What?
Why do you use that specific equation? Do you just use the 9/8?
I'm solving for y, right?
Oh,
You agree with me? I'm just simply solving for y. That's all I'm doing. All right, putting it in the form y equals mx plus b. Davis, did you get it or not? I promise you mine's right.
yeah.
And it's not going to come up something different on my calculator and your calculator. It's just not. Most of the time, there's a mistake in how you typed it in. All right, let's quickly look at number 6. All right. If you can't find it, I want to help you, Davis. All right. Number 6. Again, all we're doing is taking wherever see a y and put what? 15 minus x. So here we go. 4x plus 3 parentheses. 15 minus x equals 38. Anybody have any questions with the substitution? And now it's just 4x plus 45 minus 3x equals 38. So after all that, x equals what? I think it's -7. Now that we know x is -7, we're going to come back up here, plug it in, so we know y is what? 22. So the answer is -7, 22. All right, now we're just going to quickly double check on the calculator. All right, so is the first equation good? Yeah, second equations we have to convert. So I'd like everybody to put y2 equals parentheses. Go ahead, someone tell me.
38 minus 4x divided by 3.
Beautiful, that's it. That's under y2, this is under y1. Please practice using your calculator. All right. If you're having troubles, let me know.
So I put it in 4x minus 38 divided by -3. That's the right answer.
Of course, it's the same equation. All right. Again, if you're worried about your line being outside the window, I'm trying to encourage you, look at Zoom Fit. Look at Zoom Fit, and it'll put it in there for you. All right. Anybody have any questions? All right, I'm trying to not to rush too fast because I want the grades better, but I feel like this is kind of easy. Anybody? All right, here we go. Let's scroll down the page. Number 7 and 8 is easy substitution. You can do that tonight. All right, now let's review the addition method. All right, why is it called the addition method?
You like add.
You can just add them. Exactly. Now, why can you add them? What's going to happen here to the y's? They cancel out. So you end up with 2x equals 18, so x equals 9. And then you just plug 9 back in here for x, which is mental math. So yeah, so y equals 5. So you always write it as an ordered pair, 9, 5. Anybody have any issues with that? All right, hard to believe that was a problem. All right, number 10, same principle, just for extra practice. What do we get here? Y equals 9. And now I need some help. If y equals 9, x equals... Say it.
Negative 16.
Yeah, I like that. Negative 16 thirds. It doesn't always have to come out perfect. Fractions are allowed. So we say negative 16 thirds, 9. Anybody else have an issue with that? We don't have to check the work. These are too easy. All right. Anybody have any questions with that? Systems of equations, super important. All right. 11, 12 are the same. All right. Now here we go. Let's look at, I want to jump down to all right, let's look at 25. Everybody jump to 25 real quick. Now, am I allowed to just add these together this time? No, because they don't cancel, right? So what do I have to multiply by? Yeah, I'm going to multiply the top by -3. Right? And when I multiply the top by -3, I end up with what? Yeah, so you're supposed to remember that 0 equals 0. So that's your clue that they are what? It's the same line. All right, so we say there's an infinite number of solutions. All right, now if you remember from last year, I put these y equals over here just so you could practice solving for y. So the first one, I don't like this negative, so I just move it over and move this over. So that's just what? 2x minus 1. On the other one, because I know I'm using the calculator, I just do parentheses 3 minus 6x divided by -3. Now, some of you are like, well, I like the positive. It doesn't matter. You get the same answer. Now, actually, when you divide by -3, it might be easier to see that this is just -1 plus 2x. So now you can confirm what we already know. Those are the same exact lines. Right? Is everybody okay with that? Any issues with that? All right, let me see if I can find something else. Okay, let's take a look at 26 for practice. All right. So on 26, I need some help. What do I need to do? Yeah, we could multiply the bottom by -2 Or if I wanted to, I could multiply the top by what? Okay, you guys are okay. It's coming back. All right, is everybody okay with that? One would eliminate the X, the other one would eliminate the Y. All right, let me scroll down to see something harder. 27 is just a substitution. 28 is a substitution. Okay. Basically, I feel like I want everybody to try 1 through 30. I don't think it's very difficult. All right, I'll just do one more thing with 24. Let's do 24 together just to make sure. Oh, well, this is just a what? What's the best way to do this? Yeah, right. It's just substitution. So this one's real easy because 3y minus 1 goes in for what? Goes in for x. And so it's just 3y minus 1 minus 3y equals 2. What happens to the 3y's? -1 equals 2. So that means that's a false statement, which means the lines are actually what? Yeah, these are parallel lines. No solution. All right. And if you don't remember, I used to make you write parallel lines. All right, I want everybody to look up just for one more second. I'm just going to write this up on the board. 3x minus 5y. You don't have to write it down. And then 4x plus 3y equals 7. All right, so if I wanted to solve this, what would I have to do? Yeah, that's exactly right. Multiply the top by -4 and the bottom by 3. All right, do you recall that, right? Where sometimes you have to multiply both of them. All right, you could also multiply, let's say I wanted to eliminate the y's, I can multiply the top by what? You can multiply the top by 3 and the bottom by 5, and that would create -15y and +15y. Does everybody agree with that? Anybody have any issues? Nobody? All right, now on these problems, 23 through 30, I have the y's out there for a reason, because I want you to type them in on the calculator and double check your work. Is everybody good with that? All right, so again, we have some time. All right, plenty of time. All right, to finish 1 through 30. All right, then tomorrow we'll get into all the what? Just reviewing the word problems. All right, that you'll be seeing. All right. Yeah, and that we're going to use a calculator because I don't want to mess with the arithmetic so much. But again, you need to be experts at solving systems of equations. Experts at solving systems of equations. So that's what you're reviewing today. Does anybody have any questions? All right, so the expectation is 1 through 30, all finished. 1 through 30, all finished. All right, I don't mind you working together collectively, enjoying, but not playing video games. All right, guys, good job for today.